friend of mine whose first two solo albums came out the same Tuesday as my first solo albums. He was on Ryko Disc as I was on an indie label, and I watched him shoot for the stars while I stayed on the landing of the basement. I hated that son of a bitch. And I was walking to work one day about to ascend the hill of that campus at the corner of Grand and 21st where the Mellow Mushroom is or was. And there, posted on the phone pole, blah blah, New Year's Eve, exit in. And I'm sure it's sold out. And I'm walking up there to the political science department into a hostile work environment, not knowing if I'll ever make another record again. Just pissed off. Really pissed off. Have you ever been really pissed off before? Well, this song was written as a part of being pissed off and bound and determined to persevere and to not let the bastards get me down. Alpha male and the Canine mystery blood came to town with death camp for cutie. I stayed home with my wife and my child and a 6-pack of beer. I pondered that name for 15 minutes after I saw the poster stapled to a phone pole on the corner of Grand and 21st. That was a couple of years ago. I was already in my 40s then, so I didn't go out on a whim just to see a band named Alpha Male and the Canine Mystery Blood. Just because I liked the name, just as if I'm 25 and every day's a stone summer day. My band was always gigging then, REM was still kicking then. I drove that Ford Granada Mom and Dad gave to me after they got a Ford LTD, and there was music on MTV. I smoked my manager's pot. I got laid quite a lot by my standards. Planes hadn't flown into towers yet. We hadn't had a loose cannon president yet. Didn't have all this credit card debt hanging over the house like a cloud, ensuring there's not a lot of drugging allowed. The body can't take it, the wallet can't hang. I'm singing all the songs I've sang for years, and when it's a band gig it's rocking, and when it's solo the people talking while I'm singing make me depressed. You think I could take a hint? My time came and went. Yeah, there's many times I came and went in a manner of speaking. My conscience is leaking. The world has changed and the good times are gone. We get to be the poor souls who greet the dawn of this new age of fear, surveillance and sleaze and bombs in your carry-ons and way too many enemies. I bet their name was Menstrual Blood. The A&R guy said that's no good, you gotta change it to Mystery. Then we can target a broader-based goth dog lover market. I love my boy, he's becoming a drummer. He got a drum kit from Santa. At this rate, by summer, he'll be keeping a beat in a world that needs a metronome shoved up its ass so hard all voices will raise in a heavenly choir. Shit'll get straight, me and my brother will hug. We'll dance like we did in the decade of the good drugs. reminiscent of how it was handed to me from my mom and my daddy, the preacher, who watched all that TV in a cream recliner, frowning through life like a stone hardliner. You could not faze his ass. He knew Jesus died for his sins and was raised from the dead. And I've always wondered, why can't he stay dead? It doesn't change a single good thing he said. It was all St. Paul's trip, the resurrection. Why can't he just be a nice Jewish guy who was super clued in and showed us the way to salvation from sin? And that doesn't mean if you're not quote unquote saved, you fry like a slice of country ham in your grave. It's a great big world. Life is a joke. Arabs and Christians, Pepsi and Coke, and people so gorgeous it causes pain, and nobody gives any sympathy for something like that. You suffer in silence or form a band with a name that appeals to goth dog lovers everywhere on a poster that's seen by a 43-year-old bastard walking to work at 8:15, 11 an hour for all that he does. You can't be a has-been when you never was. Going all day long without eating till all of my nerve endings are seriously overheating, and my legs are getting wobbly walking down the stairs to smoke another cig in the cold fresh air, wondering why I do the things I do, and I do them every day, and it can't turn out good living this way. But live this life I must, and in some fuzzy God I'll trust. I'll kiss my wife, I'll kiss my son. Maybe someday I'll go for a run. Maybe someday a song will stick. I'll walk around like I got a big boat. Maybe someday my boy'll drum in a hippie jam band that plays out some. He'll take after daddy and get in a van, go to places only young people can, doing things only young people do, banging those skins at Bonnaroo, rocking the dreadheads, dancing in the mud before alpha male and the canine mystery blood. God go with him. Hey!